I didn't really care about that, man. I feel like I've never really got much press compared to my opponents, honestly. So whatever, I don't care. It feels good to put on a great show and hopefully get my first bonus in my 11th or 12th UFC fight. I feel like I've had a few good fights, a few good performances that were worthy. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Dana, if you're listening, please, my kids need that bonus.
Matt, you said
There you go.
were you knocked at all?
Yeah, I think I was knocked out twice.
Second round.
One time I was completely flashed, completely knocked out, and I was and I remember, because I was like, I must have turned my back to him when I was knocked out, because I woke up and he's like over here. I was like, oh no, this is not a good place to be with him. So yeah.
Matt, talk about his movement. Do you feel like the pace he has to set by constantly being in motion, do you think that contributed to his gas tank issues in the third round? Obviously, hitting him in the face hurts too, but the movement, was that a big problem for him?
Honestly, he didn't move nearly as much as I thought he would. That was actually, I started picking up on that, and that's where I started landing a few more shots, because I expected every time I threw for him to just be completely out of there. And I started realizing, I was getting closer and closer to him, and all I had to do was just commit a little bit more, and I started landing a couple more shots. And when I did that, now actually his power was pretty good throughout the whole fight. It was just a matter of you watch his fights and you hear all the hype about him, you can't help but kind of be like, man, what's this freaking guy going to do? You know what I mean? And I see, watching his kickboxing matches and stuff, and hearing GSP say he's the greatest striker ever, blah blah. Like in my mind, I'm like, man, he's going to be spinning and jumping and Bruce Lee-ing and Chuck Norrison, and you know what I mean? And so I'm kind of like, okay, what's this freaking guy going to do? And then finally I was like, it don't matter what he's going to do. Still got to find a way to punch him.
You think the early takedown kind of got him scared to throw those kicks that he got the last knockout with?
I hope it did. I mean, that was kind of the goal. It wasn't so much like to take him down, hold him down the whole fight, because I thought he would actually be able to get up a little better than he did. I'm not actually that good. I don't want to tell my future opponents, but whatever. I'm not that great at holding him down, but I can take him down a lot better than I can hold him down. But the idea was for him to immediately not know if I'm going to be looking for a shot, takedown, or if I'm going to be trying to strike. And
Matt, talk about his ground game. If he had a belt in jiu-jitsu, what would it be? If you had to give him one, what would it be?
I ain't got a belt in jiu-jitsu, I don't know. No, I got a blue belt, but I've had it for like 5 years. I don't really count it. But I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell, because a jiu-jitsu belt is like, when you ain't getting punched in the face, So I don't really know.